Hello guys, thanks for jumping back into my channel. This is MindYourCrypto, my name is Bill, and today we are going to make a technical analysis and a price prediction for LRC, LOOPRING. So here, if you like the video, please hit the like button, subscribe, hit the bell button and share. Thank you a lot. Let's go hit the 200 subscribers and move quickly to our technical analysis here. So you can see guys that the blue line with the MACD line was beyond the signal line in the previous days. That's why we had this bearish here price action. But right now the blue line is above the signal line, as you can see here. I zoomed in a bit so you can see guys, is above the signal line but not that much distance. So here we can't say that we are in a bullish situation, we are more of a sideways situation. And that's what these yellow lines are. I made these yellow lines using GANFAN. I think in my scale video I've shown you how to use GANFAN, okay, to predict and show some support, some major support and resistance levels that don't have to be horizontal. They can have angles. Some support and resistance levels can have angles. So here with using GANFANs, I've made those lines here, and you can see this is our resistance line and this is our support line to the bottom. And we test this line. You can see here we exceeded a little beyond at 25 March, but we are moving along this. So we got here a squeeze point and I'm expecting LOOPRING to go upwards, but we will see that in the future in the next charts as well. Right now I want you to focus on this line, particular line here, the resistance line, which we got rejected one time here, then we moved upwards. But right now look at this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 almost. Okay, so here what we are seeing is that we went a little above from here because we had a huge pressure from sell and buying orders, of course. That's what happened here guys. But right now we are moving in this line. This is our resistance line, and we will go here into a squeeze point. Let's go quickly to the LRC and the RSI and the CCI indexes. They don't tell us much here. However guys, I want you to emphasize in this. That's why I study and I see both of these indexes in every chart, because relative strength index here would tell me that we are between the logical lines 30 and 70. We don't have any overbought situation, we don't have any oversold situation. So it wouldn't tell me something here. It wouldn't tell me there was a buying opportunity that I could take short-term profits here. You can see we went up, but according to the CCI, we had an oversold situation. That means the CCI went up, and that's why we had this price action. So I always take into consideration both of the risk metrics, both of these indexes, because they can tell us much, and I don't see only the relative strength index that many people do. They have in their chart only the relative strength index. It is very useful, of course, okay, and sometimes it is better and more accurate than the CCI, but the CCI in overall can give us some overbought and oversold situation in the short term, and you can take some profits in the short term. For example, here you had this one oversold situation that RSI didn't manage to find, but the CCI managed to do it. Okay, so here that's why we moved a bit up, and you could take some profits for the short term, of course guys. Let's go and proceed now to the LRC and Bitcoin. Okay, we are in the weekly frame here, as you can see, and we are guys almost in the rock bottom. We are here, okay, and if you check the whole market here, we can see that we are almost in the rock bottom. What does it mean for the LOOPRING? Well, it means that we have a buying opportunity for the midterm, of course. Well, let's say you were here, okay, 8th July 2019, and I told you that we had a buying opportunity, but look, months passed, nothing happened. And you would tell me, what did you tell me, Bill? You told me, you advised me to buy here, and now I'm waiting and I don't see any profits. But that's another scenario, guys, because at 2019 we didn't have this bullish year as we have right now in 2021. So I'm expecting that this is a good buying situation, especially I will emphasize on this, especially in the midterm. Okay, so in the short term we might see a price action. You can see here that 50-day MA, 20-day MA and 30-day MA play the resistance role, and the reason I've circled this is to show you guys that here we had the 50-day MA go beyond the 20-day MA and 30-day MA. That's why we had this huge pump up. Let's see the daily frame also. The daily frame, guys, here. Okay, let's see, let it, all right. Right now, the daily frame here, as you can see, we are in the rock bottom as well. So I'm expecting LRC BTC to go a bit upward, downwards, then going upwards. That's why I think this is a good buying opportunity, but that is just my opinion, and I prefer sometimes to HODL for the midterm, long term, some altcoins. Okay, that doesn't mean you necessarily have to do that. You might be the person for the short term. You might be the person that trusts a coin, okay, and has a pretty good amount in his portfolio, in her portfolio, okay, of this coin for the long term. But I am a midterm, long term guy who invests for the midterm, long term. I don't invest for short term. Sometimes I do when I see the RSI and the CCI we have an overbought situation, an oversold situation. I'm sorry. So this is a buying opportunity. When I see a squeeze point in the Bollinger Bands, of course I will invest there. If I see a good buying opportunity, I will invest there for the short term. And let's go quickly to the Bollinger Bands. As I mentioned before, guys, you can see here we had the squeeze point here, as you can see, 19th December, November, and of course here I would buy for the midterm, sorry. That's why we had this huge volatility coming up. You can see here we had a high risk going upwards, the top line here. That's why we had this correction again, and that's why we are here. And the opposite happens, the opposite can happen too. We had a downward fall from the bottom line. That means we should stay here and have a pump up, a mini pump up, okay, for the short term. Right now we are expecting to see some sideways situation and going a bit to the squeeze point again till we see, I think, in April, LOOPRING goes upwards again. But of course this is just my opinion, guys, and let's go to the short-term prediction I've got here. So you can see here we are in the daily frame for LOOPRING against USD, and right now I am a bit scared for the short term because you can see here 50-day MA might surpass the 30-day MA, 20-day MA, which we will have a bearish scenario. But in my opinion, guys, I think we might see a drop down and then going upwards again, testing this resistance level, then going downwards a bit, and we might move upwards. We need to see and test 0.58 USD. We need to test this line between 0.57, 0.59, somewhere like this. We need to test this resistance level and see for the LOOPRING. So if you want to be more sure, let's see the support levels here, the 0.44 and the 0.55, 57, sorry guys, 59. Okay, so we need to check these support lines and resistance lines in order to be sure. But according to the LOOPRING against Bitcoin and the LOOPRING against Ethereum, you can see here, guys, with the Ethereum, we are here in this major support line that goes all the way from August 2017 till here. We kind of went beyond this line. Okay, we tested some new support levels, but I think we might follow this pattern till we see an upcoming again. So we have some huge room to breathe. We have a huge room to think that Loopring might do good in the midterm. I emphasize in the midterm because in the short term, some indicators may play like 50-day MA may go beyond above 20-day and 30-day MA, and we might have a decrease. But in the midterm, I think it will do good for like in 20 days or so, in 10 days. But as I told you before, guys, I would wait to see the support and resistance level in order to be sure for the loopring. Of course, we have some indicators that helps us, like the Bitcoin, like the loopring against Bitcoin, like the loopring against Ethereum, that we can see a huge room to breathe. We are not even on our tops, we are in our rock bottom, almost in a rock bottom. Okay, so that's my opinion for loopring, and let's go and see the market cap and the dollar price and the circulating supply. Market cap sits at $600 million and the circulating supply sits at 1 billion. Okay, so if you multiply the circulating supply with the price, then you get the market cap. I always take into consideration when analyzing the market cap, I always compare it to Bitcoin's market cap. If it is extremely low compared to Bitcoin's market cap and I see a potential in this coin, I trust this coin, I see the technology, the team behind it, and it is very good, so I will invest. I sometimes will invest in this coin. Like pre-search, I've made a video with top 5 altcoins in 2021, like pre-search. For me, this will be a huge project, so I invest in this. Okay, for the long term, of course, market cap is still low here for the loopring. Okay, so I am expecting the market cap to rise, and I think it is cheap and it has a potential to grow in the future. Will it grow in 2021, 2022? I don't know, guys. Of course, I'm not guru, but I will tell you that it is cheap according to its market cap, and if you trust this coin, you can always put some money in for the long term and HODL. It's up to you. If you are a short-term investor, if you are a long-term investor, if you are a mid-term investor, it is always up to you and knowing yourself, knowing your emotions. If you panic a lot, it's better to HODL and let them there without checking their price every day. Okay, so that's it for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you a lot for the support. See you soon with more videos and more updates for the altcoins and the general market. Thank you so much. See you guys. Bye.